more attack, more active, more control, and then more speed, and more need about the more needed about the energy. Why? Because in game 21 we cannot make easy to mistake. When game 15, just like a service over or something here, we get a mistake, it's okay because point not become get more or something. But in 21 is to be needed is we cannot make easy to mistake. So that's why in focus and concentration, in energy or something here need to be more than game 15. Now, if we agree about that, now we may continue to next. I'm sharing about it. So maybe as a Coach Kopi can be explained a little bit here. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah.
Agus coach is mentioning about the change of the point system from 15 to 21. As we all know, in the initial time when the point format was changed, the game was mostly felt as though the 15 point was much tougher than the 21 points because there were a lot of mistakes and the games were shorter. But in today's setup, after players have got adjusted and adapted to the system, now we see that many players are actually playing a game which is more attacking and more focused or more in the court. The rallies have become much longer as well. So the sport has become a lot more endurance as well. So it's very important that the sport has to be understood in that sense, that it is more alert, because you cannot give a point easily. Because in the previous format, one of the advantages in a way, it could be a disadvantage and an advantage, was that unless you couldn't lose a point on your serve, but now you can lose a point on either serve. So you need to be alert at all points of time. That is very important with this format. So the game has become much longer. The rallies have become much longer and more intense as well. So I believe it's very important today to listen to the strategy, and I would request Agus coach to continue from here again.
Okay, thank you very much, Coach Kopi. So, and then one more thing. I hope you agree with badminton is not a aerobic sport. Badminton is an anaerobic sport. Why? Because in badminton, after we shot, after we rally, after we attack or something here, just need little bit rest and then continue again. Continue the play or something here. So that's why our training must be doing like an anaerobic system. But before go to anaerobic, we must know that our player ready about aerobic first. Now, if the system of aerobic is ready, we go to move to training about anaerobic. Anaerobic is mean make more simple, more easy. Training without oxygen, training without O2, just like that. So now is what is needed to be a single stroke training. This is back to a kind of style to every player. You know, in the single style, you have first is a control player or rally player. Long time ago, we just know about O'Reilly, but now is if in rally, if you many in control or under control, this is different. So that's why our training must be have a make our player understanding what is a training in control. from both in control. So that's why in control, our player must have, you know, sorry, I keep the style first, yeah. So style first is about control, and then number two is about defend. Defend have two, full defend or transition, or defend goes attack. And then type number three is attack player. Now here we must know which player, which kind of style our player. If our player don't have a big power, don't have a weapon for killing or something here, so he must be is good enough or special in control player, in stroke control, something like that here. I'm sorry, my English, some maybe I hope you 60%, 80% understand something. So
yeah, Agus coach, I can. We need to understand what kind of a player you are. All of us would know that in the earlier times, we would have players who have a specific kind of style. We would have Ichuk Sugiarto play a certain kind of a defensive game. Somebody who's a stroke player like Prakash Sir would play a stroke play. Somebody like Lim Swee King or Rudy Hartono had a particular kind of an attacking style of game. So we had different styles of games with different players. But as times have gone by, even in the early 90s to the mid 90s, we had players like Haryanto Arpi who had an out and out attacking game. Adi Viranata who would have a rally kind of a game. Alan Budi Kusuma who would have a mixed kind of a game. And likewise, we still managed to have predominant styles of games which were either attack or defense. But in today's day and age, if you look at a Kento Momoto, or when you look at a player like, say, Chen Long or Chao Tian Chen or Lindan or Lee Chong Wei, you realize that most players have to play the rally, but also have an attack. Having said that, you would still think that players are still have a 60% attack or a 40% attack kind of a game, which is predominantly how the world badminton is moving towards. So I think it's very important to understand what these are. So in a game, you have attack, you have defense, you have a position where you're able to convert the attack in defense into attack, which is basically a counter attack kind of a thing. So these are three styles of games which are very important. So one is an attacking shot, which could be a smash, fast drop, it could be an attacking clear, it could be a push, but there could be strokes which are defensive, which is block, lift, toss, but also strokes which are controlled strokes, which are neither attacking nor defensive. A push to the middle of the court is one such stroke, which is a neutral stroke. So neutral strokes are an important aspect, and strokes which are able to convert, like if somebody is smashing to you and then you're able to drive it and you're able to take control of your defense and get into an attacking position, that conversion is also a very important aspect. So these are things we need to understand in the styles of games and tactics. So you practice accordingly, whether you're in a position where you're under control or whether you're controlling the game. Whether you're controlling the game or if your opponent is controlling the game, how do you convert that into your control? So these are aspects of the game which need to be understood. Yeah, Gus Coach, you can take over.
Okay, so I continue what the Coach Kopi just shared about the innovation in badminton a long time ago. Is you know, just only one style you can be world champion or master of the world something. But now you cannot be like this here. Our player must be complete. just long time ago, just like you know, with from Denmark player, all-time best here on this stroke, and then come Tan Yu Hop, become speed, and then now as a Lim Swee King, power and speed, and then Icuk Sugiarto become full defense, and then take a Chinese player Han Jian and make a full defense, some goes attack something here. But now everything like this year is need more complete. Why? Because now all player of the world is a complete player. He can be control, he can be attack, he can be defense, goes attack here. It's important is a player know what to do, and no player knows what his style and how they use, how this style cannot use, how can this style can use or cannot use, and then how in when he play, how he when cannot use, how he can change. Like this year. So that's why style, it will be cannot be only one style. At least have two, but it's better is have a three. Just like you know, just like our player is like a China player here. He's a stroke player. Should be here. He must be good in stroke. But number two is he have a defense goes attack. Number three, he have a heart attack, full attack or something here. Just like a Srikat also, because a Srikat is have a not like a full smash player, just like a Haryanto RP or something. But he's a smart player. He can control opponent, make opponent tired, make opponent running to every corner something here. But when player like this here, mid player rally or defense player here, and then opponent had ready, just like player like Srikat and Saina have a change, become give it, make opponent make attack. If opponent have attack, it means his defense must be have a not too much focus in defense, because he's now is a go to control or go attack. If number two here is a two style here not working, change service is service into service becomes goes attack. Try to like this year. In tournament is a when your player is play, it's not about right or wrong. It's about how in use, how confident or not. It's not about if you play like this style here, you make it a mistake or make it wrong or something. Not mistake or wrong is about if you're not confident to use your style. Only this. So I can continue. Sorry about the just like Momonta. Why is the defense transition here? He go to smooth, he go to soft, and he go to very high standard player to like this year. You know, Momonta is when he after have punished by WBF 2 years, he's not go to tournament, he not go to the practice. Sorry, he not go to tournament, he not go to match, tournament something. So he just only practice or training in the school, in high school, helping something here. So many he get only defense, make a high school player full defense here. He doing like this year, 2 years. You can imagine he's training like this year, 2 years. So in use when he come back to here become special. So that's why our player is just like a training stroke. This is not just only 1 week training, 2 weeks training, and then 1 month, 2 month training. No, it's about to continue step by step here, day by day, week by week, month by month, here something, until he become special, until he become master or something. And then how he can use in tournament here. This is about training, not just only single and double, just about the training. So some player, some coach just thinking, just like training only 1 month, 2 months, it's just like oh, it's become good. It's not like that. This training is just like a sorry, as about the training is about just like a stroke, as a stroke control. How to be neat about control. Yeah, in control is a backside is a drop, clear, flicks, smash 70%, full smash, and clear. It must be can make opponent difficult. Training like that here. If coach have a thinking, this is no limit. Not just like a this is a become good and then make stop and then change. No. In special must be make continue day by day. So make how can our player here have a standard, have a different standard. So just like not just only copy something. No. So our player must can be make knowledge about this about something no limit. Nah. So that's why as a training for single is a four kind. He must be is good. Yeah. For what is four kind is a clear about net about smash. Nah, this is must be make it difficult to opponent to receive or something. And then in program here he must be right. So why is in my training about control must be have to take to first program. Why? Because player still fresh, still can focus to something here. Because in badminton about control is a very difficult because you make control your opponent, not you take under control. So that's why training about control is more difficult than training about attack and defense. Attack and defense about the speed and then the power you training with training or something here can ease. But about control is more difficult, just like an art or something. Number two, how we control and how is managed about netting. How's like a straight training, a straight net, how is cross, how lift, how make deception, how push in hard in the net or something here. Now here also have training in many make every day, every time something here. So make special. And then number three is training for single is about attack and defense. So first about the sorry about the attack first. So our player must be knows attack from what? First, how our player can control the shuttle first. Number two, attack must be sharp and then many places and then wide and then many have a style or something. Number C, can catch every opportunity to attack. So that's why his mind must be active. So I repeat again from the first, for attack training is first, our player must be can control first the shuttle. Number two, shuttle attack must be sharp, and then in many places, and then many style of attack something. Number three, can catch every opportunity to attack. So that's why there's a mind and focus. He must be active. And then number four is our player must be understand about how attack make connected. Just like a smash and smash again. And the smash it goes not to something here. What is call beruntun? Continue, make continue. Nah, it's attack. So not just only one time. Make a one and two and three something. Continue something like this here. And then number five, this important is how can our player takes chance attack to in time. Sorry, my English. So this number five is a very important in for attack player. How our player can attack in time. Here need just like a smart player, just like a feeling knows when a player, when opponent have some mistake of a direction mistake or something here. Nah, this is about attack training. Our player must be understand about this. Different with the control. Yeah, with the control is the main. Our player must be have a backside here, drop clear, flicks or something here can make opponent difficult. Yeah, long time ago, just like Syazwansa player style, something here, and then Hendrawan style, yeah, something here. And then attack player different, all about speed and power. But first, uh, five thing here you must our player must be understand. So and then this training for single, yeah. And then about defense player, yeah, he must be in defense. He must be just like a tight and strong, and then tight, not easy to mistake. And then number two, he can be make uh, take direction, so can be control direction. So opponent cannot be just only get make after smash can connect it or something. You cannot, because our defense must be can make direct many direction. Number three, how after direction is okay something here, how can make our player defense player here can make prepare to go to back attack. Here difficult for attack for defense player. So number three is about house training for attack player. What must be knowledge about attack, and then number four is about what about the defense player, what to be needed, something. And then number five about training for single player. Even you have a control player, even you are defense player, even you have a attack player, you must have what is called about killing. Killing, it's mean in my language is how you have explosive power. Because if a control player only just control here something, don't have killing power or about the explosive power. It's just like what is called in boxing, is a Muhammad Ali. He can dancing like a butterfly, but he can sting like a bee, something. If attack player don't have killing, just like only control, only dance like a butterfly. So it's just like a example here. Sorry, Samir Verma. Our player in the and then just like Guru Saidi or something here. He just only control, but he don't have a killing. So that's why opponent not to be afraid. If like Samir Verma, Saru Verma, and then like Guru Saidi have just like a training more powerful, more here, and then he understand about this here. Wah, he become a complete player. After control, let the opponent have a mistake. Wait, the opponent have make a wrong shuttle or something here. He can be have a killing. He can be have explosive power. So that's why it's number five for single player. Is a house killing, house the training for explosive power to be important. Here all connected about anything. How is food? How's training? How's the program? How is food is just like a, is a when explosive power, just like a sugar. Sugar is a more explosive. Number two is is a with egg every morning, 2 or 3 kind of egg. The white egg. Okay. Samir, yeah, about egg about food here. you know, the egg for chicken, the white, this is good for ATP. So for explosive power or something, not just only for make recover when body's tired or something, but also for explosive power is just important. Also some vitamin now is many in the store, many just like how to make power to energy to explosive something here. I think it's this 5 style here. Training for single player is important. So, I think it's Coach Kopi can more explain. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah,
Well, I think Agus Coach, thank you. Agus Coach has explained to us a lot of things about the styles and play in singles. For me, there were a couple of questions as well which have come up. Uh, for me, I will just explain to you a few things. For all of us, we need to understand that as a sport, it's very important that we have the requirements of fitness. That's the first thing which Agus Coach spoke about. As a sport, we are anaerobic in nature. It means that we have to work without oxygen. And what it means is that very high intensity work where you're tired, or if I have to put it in a layman's language, where you're gasping for breath, but you're not able to get enough time to recover. So you're using your internal body reserves of oxygen to keep working. That is what is called anaerobic. So all our training will have to be done with a level of tiredness or high intensity, eventually, which should help us in the game. But for that to happen, we need to have a strong aerobic base. It means that we need to have stronger muscles, and in general, a good workout regimen, or you have to be able to run for at least about half an hour, 40 minutes without getting tired at a decent speed, and that would be important. So going by that, it is very important that our training schedules are designed in a way which make sure that we are able to play an hour of badminton at high intensity with less oxygen, or using our body's reserves of oxygen. So that is something which we need to be clear about. The second thing, different kinds of types of strokes and games have been spoken about. Agus Coach spoke about players right from, say, Lim Swee King to Rudy Hatona to Hendra Wan to Ziazwanze to the players now. So it talks about different styles of players over the years, and how it is very important that we have 2 or 3 different styles. Because if you have a singular style in today's world with different conditions of shuttles, different conditions of players, it will be impossible for us to win with only one style. So it's very important that we might have a predominantly attacking or a defensive game, but we should actually have a style which we sometimes can be able to play defensive, but also attacking, but also stroke. If that is the kind of thing, then we can adapt to conditions and players and win many tournaments. So it's very important that as coaches, we develop our players in all of those things. The other aspect which the coach spoke about was about the ability and the need to convert defense into attack. And that is something which is very important. Over the years, if you look at it, we've had players whose strengths have improved, whose defense have improved. And that is something where he gave examples of how we had Kento Momota training for 2 years with high school teams, and where his defense has become much more stronger. That is something which is very important for us to understand, that you have to keep developing your strokes as time goes by. These are 3 things which you spoke about. The 4th thing he spoke about, where he gave the example of Muhammad Ali, was that you have to dance like a butterfly, but you eventually have to have this sting. He gave some examples of players who could move players around but didn't have the attack of the attack to finish the rally off. So it's important that when we develop players, we develop them in such a way that they are able to move players around, but also able to finish the strokes. So this end, the last two things from my side, I think it's very important that we have players who are able to change the speed and change the style of the game. Sometimes in a game, you can be attacking, but suddenly you should be able to switch over to a defensive style, or from an attack to a defense, or from a defense to an attack. So these are important aspects which are there. Um, there was a question where one of the questions on the board, which was what kind of style do we adapt? Whether they're players from Denmark are attacking, Japanese are defensive, what should the Indian players be? I don't think that there is a particular style for a country or players, but I believe that depending on the physicality of the player and his strengths, we should decide what is. So typically we would all agree that a PV Sindhu's physique is not normal in our country, or a Saina Nehwal's physique is not normal in our country. So when you have players you are strong, it is important that we develop a style which is more attacking. But if you have a physique which is Yamaguchi or Okuhara, you cannot obviously have a game which is purely attack. You have to have a game which is a little more all-round, and where you depend on endurance as your primary goal. So that's something which is important. A couple of points again to refresh on. I think I will go back. Grip, loose grip. We spoke about a couple of things: the panhandle, the backhand grip, the lifting. So 1, 2, 3, and one more thing in the sense, especially today, since we are talking about control, I think I will have to show you that this would be the grip. This would be the grip to actually do a control shot at the backhand. It's not like this, but this is a backhand grip which comes out from the back of the court. So when you do this, this is the kind of grip you're talking about. So you're actually on the side which is straight, you're actually holding the grip like this. So this gives you an opportunity to drag shuttles from down into the court. So this is an aspect of the sport which is very important. If you look at today's badminton, you realize that there's a lot of badminton which is played in the box or which is close to the players. This is because, unlike the 15-point format, today it's very important that you don't make a mistake. So there's a lot more neutral strokes in the game. So when people think that they're not scoring a point, they're not in a position to attack. They don't want to give the attack away, so they just play a neutral stroke. So your strokes are from here, you're just playing it into the court. From here, you're playing it into the court. From here, you're playing it into the court. So as coaches, we've all been taught that you have to reach the shuttle at the highest point. This is how we've been speaking about. But if our objective is not to play an attacking shot, it's okay to reach the shuttle here so that you're back to the center quickly. So it's not necessary that the highest point is always the best. That's what we've been thinking for a long period of time. Yes, if you have to play attacking shots, then to reach it and play it from the highest point gives you the depth to do that. But if you are playing, if you're not sure that your attacking shot will get you a point or get your opponent under pressure, then might as well just play a neutral shot and get back into the center. So this is something which is important. So sometimes when you attack and hit, you tend to have land and then move. Whereas if you play the shot like this, you're much quicker back to the center. When you're playing neutral shots, in the last few years, almost the last 7 to 8 years, which many of them would call modern badminton, which probably started around 2000, is the ability to negate good shots from the opponent. These are neutral shots. If you give an opponent a chance to dribble, then he or she can play a good shot of net, cross net, push from the net. But if you play it a little far, then you're negating them from playing a good quality shot. And so that is called a neutral shot. When you play shots to the court, to the center, then the angle of the opponent becomes smaller. So your range to cover it becomes lesser. So if you give an opponent a chance to play it right on the baseline, then his cross drop becomes very effective and his down the line smash becomes very effective. So two angles. So the angle at which you hit is very wide. But if you actually play it a little closer, then the angle for you will be much easier to cover. It's more true at the center, because if you're playing a shot here to the from here, whereas if you play to the center, then everything narrows down to a shorter angle for you to cover. So modern badminton is about playing angles in such a way that your neutral shots are not getting you into trouble and not giving your opponent a chance to attack, but your attacking shots are putting pressure. So when to play a neutral shot and when to play an attacking shot is something which is the most important thing in today's badminton. For all of it to be possible, we need to have a strong capacity to withstand and fitness to withstand. We also need, in today's badminton, to have a strong defense. That becomes an important thing. And the third important thing is, for every good shot you have on one side, you have to have a shot on the other side, which actually makes the opponent think of two opposite sides. If you have a good smash on your opponent on the backhand, you should have a good cross-court drop or half smash or toss on the forehand side. If from the net you have a good deception, you should have another shot which is played on the opposite side. If he is ready on that side, I can play him on this side. So every good shot should have an opposite shot which is also a good shot. So these are things which are very important before you can decide what kind of a player you are. There's one more question which came up on the board, which spoke about how do we move from the center. Now, two things. Grip is neutral. The split is very important. If you have to move front, this movement. If you have to move here, this movement. So like if you have to sprint, a sprinter is standing like this to move forward. So even if you have to sprint from this position, the first step which comes is back. So you will never run like this. You will always run like this. So in a similar sense, whichever direction you're going, the kick has to be from the opposite direction. Whichever direction you come, the split has to be from the opposite direction. Here, you're ready. So every time you have to go here, you have to go here, you have to go here, opposite side, push. Here, opposite side, push. So you always remember that the push comes with a kick on the opposite side. On the opposite side. So remember this clearly. The other important aspect is when you move to the side-to-side footwork, neutral grip, first hand, and when you're moving the hand, think of your shoulder going, not hand going. If your hand is here, if your elbow is stuck here behind, then you can only go here. But if your elbow is ahead, then think of it that your shoulder has to move. It's a footwork which is a falling footwork. So think first body, then leg, not like this, not like this. It is like this, first leg and then hand. So remember that it is always first the body, then first body, hand, then the leg has to follow. These are important things. So watch out on the grip again. So this is an additional grip. So the backhand grip to get you out of trouble. To get you out of trouble, this is a normal forehand grip. Then to tap and push, this is the grip. And for backhand tap and this is the grip. When you hit the smash, remember that you pause and then you hit. And when you are actually hitting a smash, for the smash, remember to tilt the grip to a 10 or a 15-degree side so that your racket hand and the racket is actually flat when you stay on. So you're moving and then you're hitting. So this is how it is. So hand, when you're moving already, just pause it to a 15-degree tilt or a 10 to 15-degree tilt and get your racket in position so that your racket is not tilted, but it is flat and in position, and then the smash happens. Okay, that's time. I hope I've answered many of the questions which have come by. I hope I've answered many of the questions you've come by. I think whatever are some of the few more questions, I will answer them. One of the questions which has come up is about finger power. All of you remember that the fingers are important aspect of the power which comes out. So finger power is useful. It's most useful when you actually have the grip loose and you're able to twist. This is where the finger power comes in. So this is where the finger power comes in. So the most important thing is that the wrist is not the more, so the fingers are where the power comes from. And the firmer the shot, the firmer the grip. But always remember it's loose, tight, not tight. It is loose and tightening, loose and tight. So you're here, this is where the finger power is. Just by this is where the power is. So typically remember that this is the steering wheel. So this gives you the control which is needed. And this is very important that you actually play those directional things which are there, which is very important. So that's something which you need to remember. So the anatomy of the grip is such that different players will have a slightly different grip. Don't be too perturbed about it. In the beginning, try and show them the right kind of grip. But if somebody has a grip which is a little different, I think till the time it doesn't create a problem to their game, it's okay. Let them remain with that. When the time for how to develop finger power and how to develop wrist power and strength, I think I can go over that. But for the moment, I'm fine with this. And I will ask Agus coach to take over if he has something, and we can close the session for the day.
Okay, thank you very much to Coach Gopi. Very nice. And then the last how can be training for single make program or something? You must follow the direction of the world badminton now. Yeah, and then after this, you must understand how you make program something. So just different between different training stroke and game or in tournament. Yeah. When we have training, we train our specialty, our weakness here, and then many for training for our specialty. Every player, every type of player here. But in game, how can be when in training can came out in tournament? Here not easy. So how can make in training, how coach make difficult, make a program, make pressure or something here, make understand to player or something here. And then the last, I want to show you something about what is training for control makes good. This is not just only you do it like this, you do it like this, you do it like this, not like this, but make your player understand what is control here. So control is about how you can make clear, drop, smash, and then control net here, make more can be difficult. And then in here, number two is how you can make our player here can hold until 6 or 7 shot, not just 1, 2, 3, and then mistake 1, 2, and then mistake here. Now in here, why I said 6 or 7? Because with the research, uh, player make mistake, easy mistake in 2, 3, or 4, not only until 6 or 7. If our player can be more than 6, 7, until 10, until 11, oh, this is very good. But in tournament, big tournament, something, in many, just only 2, 3, 4, and then mistake. So that's why until 6 or 7 can be more safe and can be hold or something here. Now, in 6 or 7 and more than 6 or 7 here, how can our player here in control or under control? If under control, how you get turning back to back control again? Now here in training in program, he must be have just like a one by one or 1 and 2 something here. So that's why in program training about control must be take the first program because player not tired, still fresh or something, so he can think, he can feel clearly, not in not good condition something. And then the last in 6 or 7 in control in here, the last shot you win or not. If you in many control and here something here, and then the last you lost point is no use. So the last is about are you winning or not. Now here in training, make our player understand here. In tournament here, why our player must be have a strong mind, a strong will, something here. Nah, so it's point of about control. Our player is understanding. I think it's today is enough for me, for us. I hope my friend coach from India make understand. So we have anytime we have a make class or something here, I will like to help, and we are sharing together something. Thank you very much, all.
Thank you, Agus, coach. Thanks to all the coaches. If you have any more questions, there's some questions related to finger power. I will, in due course, when training and strength and conditioning sessions come by, I will give my inputs on it, and we can get also Agus coach to share his inputs on finger power. But I think that's all for today. Thank you, Agus, Dwi coach, Namri, all of you. And thanks to all the coaches and the SAI team for ensuring that there's no technical glitches today. Congratulations to the SAI team. Thank you very much. And to all the coaches, have a lovely day. Thank you very much. Thanks, Agus coach.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Gopichand sir. Thank you, Agus sir. Thank you so much. Now, all Sai participants, please start giving your attendance in chat box. Especially the Sai coaches, please give your attendance in chat box. Dear all, Saturday, Sunday, there is no class. From Monday onwards, it will continue with the same ID and same timing. Evening 5 to 6, there is a sports science session is going on. You can join that section. Please, all Sai coaches, write your attendance in chat box with your name, designation, and center. All Sai coaches, please start giving attendance with your name, designation, and center. Saturday, Sunday, there is no class. Session will continue from Monday onwards again. Evening 5 to 6, sports science session is going on. You can join. All Sai coaches, please give your attendance in Zoom chat box. I wait 3 more minutes. Those who are gave the attendance, please, you may leave. Sir, please, those who are gave the attendance, you can leave. I will continue session. 3 more minutes. Still, I am waiting for the Sai coaches attendance. All Sai coaches, please give your attendance with your name, designation, and with your center. Dear all Sai coaches, please give your attendance in chat box with your name, designation, and center. If you gave your attendance, you can leave. Section will continue, remains 2 minutes. Please, those who are gave the attendance, you can leave. Evening sports science session ID will be circulated in WhatsApp groups, all WhatsApp groups. Please take that ID and you can watch the section evening 5 to 6. Sports science session is same for all the designation, all the disciplines, sorry. I am waiting for the attendance only. Please, those who are gave the attendance, you can leave. And please, all Sai coaches, please give your attendance with your name, designation, and center. If you give the attendance, you can leave the meeting. Yes, with this, I'm ending the session. Thank you. Thank you all. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you. Have a happy weekend.